Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to continue my little series of the most missed toy in my childhood from each of the original trilogy Star Wars series, and I already made one for the other two episodes for A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, and this one here is for the Return of the Jedi. For me, a toy that I was really missing during the hype of the Return of the Jedi phase was the A-Wing, and this here is the A-Wing. And it was unfortunately not produced 1983, 1984. I think in 1985 or 1986 there was one produced under the Droids line, but that was a bit late for me. And when I saw it in the shelves, I thought, because it has different wrapping, I thought it's made for the comic series, for the cartoon series, and not for the normal Star Wars toys, so I did not buy it. But maybe the time was also, it was a bit too late but during the time I really would have liked to have that 1983. It's not as big as a B-Wing or a Y-Wing, so price-wise I think it would also be rather be in my budget, so I would have really liked to have that. So, and the great thing is a few of these toys were later released in the Power of the Force line, or maybe even later, so around the 2000s, 1997. I think this one here, the A-Wing from the Power of the Force line in 1997 was produced. I think somehow I saw that they are produced to two production facilities. This one here is the Mexican version, and is a great toy. Yeah, when I saw this, and it's very affordable, very cheap, because it's in the Power of the Force line in the 1990s. So this is really one of the toys that I wanted to have, even though I'm not playing with the toys anymore. But it just looks great. It reminds me of the movie. I wanted really to play with this. And yeah, it's a great toy, I think. Yeah. So they did basically use the mold just from the 1985 or 6 Droids version, I think. Put on a little markings here, which was typical for the Power of the Force vehicles line. But I think that looks great. Actually, I have no complaint about that. You can open the cockpit like you could do with the vintage version. I think it also stays open. I had my A-Wing pilot who was homeless for many years until I could basically place him here into this vehicle. Very cool to see this green uniform inside of the reddish A-Wing. I really think that looks great. It's also good that with this cockpit you can keep it open. That's also a nice feature. Then you can close it with this button. That's great. You have here the landing gear. Has a bit of problems for mine. I don't know if you have the same. You can open and close it, but actually with some manpower here it's much easier. Yeah, and then it stays also there. But if you want to switch it out again, a little bit of manpower would be easier. Maybe I'm too cautious now to break anything here, but I think something is wrong with the mechanism there, but it still works, so that's fine for me. One more thing, I'm not really sure about this one here. I guess the original one had a battery compartment. Maybe you could make some sound, light. I'm not sure. Maybe some light effects here behind. This looks a bit like that. But this one here, as I said, is the Power of the Force version. So this one is empty, so I think it's just a compartment. I don't know, maybe my version of this one here I bought that used is also missing the electronics, I'm not sure. Yeah, so but anyway, it looks great. I'm not into electronics here anymore. I just wanted to for display. I think this looks great because this was the one that was missing most from the Return of the Jedi movie. So what do you think about this A-Wing? I think it's quite common now because they luckily reproduced it in the 1990s and is easily available. I think this one here is about $10-20. I think I paid for it. So it's I think cool. and the missing vehicle that I wanted from the Return of the Jedi. What do you think about that? Do you have a most missed out item or a vehicle from the Return of the Jedi movie? Please let me know in the comments and like my video.